Today's video is a rarity on my channel because we're going to be talking about how to look stylish at the beach, pool, lake, wherever there is a body of water involved. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Oralia. As a personal stylist, my passion in life is to help plus-size women look and feel their best, even in very vulnerable situations such as wearing a swimsuit. It's not just plus-size women that experience that vulnerability. I think all women experience a level of insecurity and vulnerability when it comes to wearing a swimsuit. My job is to help women navigate that insecurity and to help them to feel their best in that situation. Today's video is not going to be a swimsuit try on. I'm actually going to talk about everything but swimsuits in this video. There's so much content out there already covering off on swimsuits. I don't know that I need to add to it. What I'd like to tackle today is all of the accoutrement to wearing a swimsuit. So the cover-ups, the hats, sunglasses, all of that stuff that goes along with wearing a swimsuit. These are the things that we can use to help us feel a little bit less vulnerable in that swimsuit. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. For everything that I talk about today, I will have options linked for you in the description bar, as well as in a pinned comment. In full transparency, I only have one swimsuit in my collection. I don't have the opportunity to get into the water very much here. I live in a cooler climate, and so the water around here is actually kind of chilly, and I don't have opportunity to visit someone that has a swimming pool because they're very rare here in the Pacific Northwest. I use my hot tub, but I usually only use it when it's cold outside, and my cover-up is a terry robe. I just wanted to be completely transparent with you that I'm not going to be modeling a lot of these things because I don't own any of these things. However, I do know how to style them, and I do want to talk with you about them. So let's go ahead and dive in. The first thing that I wanted to talk about is cover-ups. They're the biggest piece of accessory that we wear when we are out and about at, in a water situation. The one thing that I will say, and it's something that I harp on again and again here on my channels, say it with me, it's all about the fabric. I think that when it comes to purchasing a cover-up, you want to be mindful of the type of fabric that you pick because you want something that's breathable. You want something that's going to keep you cool, but that will also dry quickly. So what does that mean? It means linen. Linen is going to be your best choice as far as fabrics because it is the fastest drying fabric that I know of, even faster than cotton, and you stay super cool. I know this because even though I just said I don't get a chance to go out swimming a whole lot, I actually had my neighbor the other day ask us if we wanted to go out on his boat, and so I wore linen as my cover-up. They worked wonderfully. So my strongest recommendation to you is to go with a natural fiber whenever possible, whether that be linen, cotton. I've also got a selection in here that's a silk ramie. If you can't do any of that, then I would do rayon. But really, linen, I think, is the gold standard when it comes to this type of cover-up. Now, as far as styles of cover-up, you've got so many different styles. The kimono and the kaftan styles are the ones that come to mind first. They're really pretty. They're very fashionable, I think. And also they are multitaskers. You could belt it and wear it to a restaurant or a bar. If you're like on vacation and you're visiting the hotel bar or, the pool bar, you could easily just pop your kimono on, belt it up, and you're ready to go. One of the other things that I do want to mention about these pieces is that I will be talking about them being multitaskers. You may not be able to get 3 different ways to wear these things, but if you can maximize how much you can wear them, then they're going to be incredibly versatile. And that's what we always want in our wardrobes here. We want as much versatility as possible. You don't want a one-hit wonder, as I call it. You want something that you can wear in different situations, even if it's in situations on a vacation or something like that. So a kimono is one of those types of pieces I think that will work in that way. Another one is a dress in a light lightweight fabric, whether that be like a cotton gauze or a linen. It could absolutely be a shirt dress. That's an excellent choice for a swimsuit cover up, because you can just undo all the buttons and just wear it kind of as a really long shirt versus wearing like an oversized, you know, regular button down shirt. This is going to give you more coverage on your legs. That's an option for you. If you have one in linen, even better. A linen blend is okay too, but 100% linen is ideal, or linen cotton also is another good one. But either way, it's going to air out and dry out very quickly. You're going to feel really cool. You're going to look really polished. It is going to wrinkle, but you know what? That's just the nature of linen. I would say maybe do a black linen. The pants that I wore when I went boating were black linen, and I wasn't hot in the least, really. They kept me nice and cool. So that just goes to prove that even though it's in black, if it's in linen, you're gonna stay nice and cool. It could be a sundress. It could be, you know, just a really big, oversized dress. It doesn't necessarily have to have shape. I'm not gonna tell you to wear a belt at the beach or the pool. That's not what it's about. It's about being cool and allowing as much airflow as possible so that you can dry off and or stay cool when you're out in the sun. You could also do something like a jumpsuit. I've seen a lot of those. I think that's actually a really great idea, especially if it's super easy to put on and take off. Nothing with too many belts, buckles, zippers. You don't want that kind of jumpsuit. You want something that you can just slip on very quickly and easily so that you can go and you don't have to be exposed in your swimsuit. You can easily go to dinner from the beach or the pool. Something in a really pretty palazzo style pant, whether that be cropped or even full length. That's always a great option. Another thing that you can do is wear a crochet dress. In everyday life, I don't do crochet dresses. I just feel that they're just too, I don't know, they're just not my vibe, you know? However, at the beach or by a pool, you know, you're using it as a cover up. I think that it's a beautiful choice. And especially if you pick a crochet that is made with yarns and string that are of a natural fiber like cotton or rayon even. The thing about crochet is you can see through crochet. However, it keeps the eye so busy that you don't see any of the lumps and bumps that you would see otherwise. A crochet dress, skirt, pants, top, whatever, are going to really be forgiving in that way, because again, they're keeping the eye very busy and the eye can't focus on the fact that you've got cellulite on your legs. There's just something really pretty about crochet with water situations, I guess because it looks like netting, you know, so it kind of fits in beautifully. Otherwise, for day to day, I'm not about it. However, if you are, by all means, please go ahead and do that. You could easily take this crochet dress, and even if you want to be brave, you can wear your swimsuit underneath it and go out to dinner that way. Or you could always wear something like a shapewear slip underneath and wear it out to dinner if you want to do that. That's always an option. The final thing that I've got here is a sarong. As long as it coordinates with your swimsuit, it's gonna look really, really great. And the beautiful thing about a sarong is that you can wear it in multiple ways. You could wear it tied around your waist. You can wear it tied around your chest and make a strapless dress out of it, because sarongs tend to be really, really big. And this sarong is actually a silk ramie blend, which is perfect. The beautiful thing about it is that, like I said, you could wear it in the swimsuit situation, but then maybe later on at night you're at the beach and it's getting a little chilly. Guess what? You can take your sarong and use it as a shawl or a scarf or whatever, you know, so it is ultimately the best multitasker, because you could wear it in your everyday life too. So that is absolutely an option, probably my favorite option if I have to be honest with you, because especially something in a silk ramie, it's going to be really lightweight. It's going to be great at keeping you dry and warm. And if you are getting too much sun, you can drape it over your shoulders and it'll give you some sun protection, and it's going to air out very, very quickly. So love, love, love this particular sarong from Banana Republic factory. I think it's a really, really beautiful option. And they do have it in 2 colorways. These are a must when you are out in the sun, especially because you've got a lot of reflection coming up off the water and you need something to help keep you from being blinded, and also something with some UVA, UVB protection to help keep your eyes protected from the sun. Any style of sunglasses works here. I personally would not wear expensive sunglasses to the beach or the pool because there's too much opportunity for them to get stepped on, lost, broken, whatever. Aviators are a no-fail option, I think, because they will go with any and every swimsuit that you have, and they're timeless. They've been around forever. You'll always look really great. But again, go with an inexpensive pair. Hats are another must, I think, given that we want as much sun protection as possible. I tend to go to a visor or a hat with an open top because I don't like my hair around my neck, especially when it is hot and or I am wet. I always wear my hair up off of my neck, and because of that, I can't wear a traditional hat because it just doesn't fit properly. There are a lot of different options. They've got the kind that Velcro shut that you can roll up in your suitcase, super easy to take with you. That's my personal preference. However, you could always do just a regular sun hat. The bigger the brim, the better, because it's going to give your entire face and even your chest some protection. There's so many different styles out there, from the rancher, the Panama, the fedora, the big brimmed, really super glamorous hats. A lot of different options. I will have many of them listed for you down below, but you absolutely want to make sure that you have some kind of hat with you in order to keep you protected from the sun. You're taking all kinds of things with you. You've got your sunscreen, your sunglasses, maybe some snacks, a towel. You've got all these things that you're carrying with you. There's a lot of different options out there. One that is really popular right now, and I can see why, it's actually quite a good thing to have if you are out at the water a lot, is a waterproof bag like the Bog bag. I found this one on Amazon. I think they sell it in other places. It's a little bit up there in price, but is waterproof, so you can't damage it. It's got holes in it, so it's going to allow some airflow, and it is big enough and deep enough and structured enough for you to carry your things without being too bothered by it. You know, you want to be sure that it is something that you can easily set down and get to, and is not going to be damaged with water. The next option would be a straw tote. And you know I'm going to talk about my Target straw tote. I love this tote bag. I actually, when we went on our boating excursion, I took the tote bag. It's perfect to carry all of those things that I had to carry. And you can go as bougie as you want or as inexpensive as you want. They're all going to work really well in a beach or water situation. It's just up to you what you want to take. I mean, if I had my druthers, I would have a Loewe basket bag, but I really do love my inexpensive Target bag too. It's working beautifully for me this summer. I prefer things like a tote bag, like a straw tote, or even the Bog waterproof tote, to a just shapeless bag because it just looks a little more chic. You look a little more polished, you look a little more elegant, and it's a better look overall. My personal favorite sandal are the Olukai Ho'opio, I think is what they are called, the sandal. They're really, really nice. I wore them in Hawaii. I wore them in the water. I wore them on the beach. I wore them at a luau. And what I really, really loved about them in all of those situations is that they were the perfect shoe. I got into the water with them and they were perfect. I got out of the water and was walking around in sand, and the sand didn't stick. It came right off as soon as the shoes dried off. They were just absolute perfection. They were so comfortable. They are a little bit up there in price, but I would say absolutely 100% worth it. Another great shoe option for the beach or pool is a Havaiana. That is a really, really great option. I think it's just a flip-flop thong style, just like the Olukai. Havaianas, I want to say, have been around even when I was a kid, or so I feel like. And then if you don't like the thong style, which I know a lot of people don't, you always have Tevas. That's another really great option. Normally, I don't recommend Tevas because they are one of those chunky kind of very sporty type sandals. However, when it comes to a water situation, they're actually really good. You're not going to slip and slide around in them. They are meant for that situation. And so I would recommend Tevas as well, because they're not a thong style, they're adjustable, and they do come around the ankle. So you know, you could feasibly get in the water with them and not lose them. Even if they did happen to come off, they float. And so you would be able to get your shoe back fairly quickly. So those are some of the options for shoes as well. Like I said, my personal preference is the Olukai. I really just love how streamlined they are, and they're incredibly comfortable to walk in long distances too. They're just a really well-made thong sandal for the beach. One of the most important accessories when you are in a pool or beach is sunscreen. Don't forget your sunscreen, and make sure that you've got your sunscreen on at least, 30 minutes in advance of you getting out into the water, and reapply frequently, both on your skin and on your face. One of my favorite facial sunscreens are Supergoop, really like them, and Shiseido. And then of course, some kind of sunscreen on your body. And I would say try and find reef-friendly sunscreens. I'm gonna leave you with this video right here, 9 outfit ideas to stay cool in the summertime. Make sure to check it out. There's a lot of really great information over there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in that video. Bye.